Hello dear students, welcome to my channel. In this episode, we are going to discuss the properties of definite integrals. This is video number 3, video lecture 3. This is the continued videos for the previous video. In this session, we are going to discuss the one of the important property in definite integrals. Integral minus a to a f of x dx equal to 2 times of integral 0 to a f of x dx. If f of x is even function, simply even, this integral equal to 0 if f of x is odd. So first you have to consider the given integral in the proof. Consider integral minus a to a f of x into dx. You know that minus a to a, in between minus a to a, 0 is there, no? So minus a to a, this interval can be divided into two subintervals. That means integral minus a to a f of x into dx can be written as integral minus a to 0 f of x into dx plus integral 0 to a f of x into dx. This is also one of the properties we discussed in the previous session. That is, integral a to b f of x dx can be split as integral a to c f of x dx plus integral c to b f of x dx. So c lies between a and b. That is by using in previous session we discussed that about the property, that was also. After that, how to get this value? Consider this one. Consider integral minus a to 0 f of x dx. Consider integral minus a to 0 f of x into dx. Here minus a to 0, that means from here to here. Minus a to 0 means what? Negative values only, no? From 0 to minus a to 0 means this is negative interval. So to evaluate this integral, I am assuming put x is equal to minus t. Here the x value is there, no? That x I am taking as minus t. After that, differentiate with respect to x. So dx is equal to minus dt. Here I am writing directly. Previously what we are writing? X derivative is 1 minus t derivative is dt by dx. Why? Because with respect to x, dt by dx. Cross multiplying. So dx is equal to minus dt. Whenever we are taking assumption, limits will change automatically for this integral. Upper limit. When x is equal to 0, that implies that 0 equal to minus t means t is equal to 0 only, no? Lower limit. X is equal to a. Sorry, minus a. Sorry, ma. Minus a. That implies that x is equal to minus a. If you substitute, minus a is equal to minus t. Minus minus get cancelled. T is equal to a. So very important thing what you have to remember, x is equal to minus t. Why we are taking, sir, minus t? In the interval minus a to 0, this is negative interval, minus a to 0. That is the reason x value we are taking as minus t. So now t is equal to a. This integral will becomes integral. You put that equation number 1 minus. Integral limits will change to lower limit to upper limit, no? A to 0. A to 0. F of, in place of x, what you have to replace? Minus t. Into, in place of dx, minus dt. Which is also equal to, minus we can take outside. We can write like this. Here we can write, which is equal to minus integral a to 0 f of minus t into dt. If you remove minus here, limits will interchange. Sign change property, second or third properties of indefinite integrals we discussed in the session. So now I am removing minus here, so limits will interchange. So 0 to a f of minus t into dt. After getting of this step, again by variable change property, wherever t is there, you have to replace with x. So this also can be written as integral 0 to a f of minus x into dx. Therefore, integral minus a to 0 f of x into dx is equal to integral 0 to a f of minus x into dx. Now, f of x is even function. Suppose f of x is even. Then, what is the definition of f of x is even function? F of minus x is equal to f of x. F of minus x is equal to f of x. So, in place of f of minus x, you have to replace with f of x. Then it will becomes integral minus a to 0 f of x dx is equal to 0 to a f of x dx. You put that equation number 2. This value, equation number 2, this you can take as equation 2, it is 3. Right? Equation 3, substitute in equation 1. Equation 3, substitute in 1, we get integral minus a to a f of x dx is equal to, in place of minus a to integral minus a to 0 f of x dx, what we have to replace? Integral 0 to a f of x dx only, no? Integral 0 to a f of x dx plus, already it is there, integral 0 to a f of x dx. So, integral 0 to a f of x dx plus integral 0 to a f of x dx is twice of integral 0 to a f of x dx. When this value is possible, whenever the function is even function, f of x is even. So, integral minus a to a f of x dx equal to 2 times of integral 0 to a f of x dx if f of x is even. Since f of x is even, one case is completed. Come to the other case. Here, in this, from equation 2, from 2, f of x is odd function. What is the meaning of f of x is odd? F of x is odd, then f of minus x is equal to minus f of x. F of minus x is equal to minus f of x. Now, equation 2 will becomes, equation 2 implies that, equation 2 implies that minus a to 0 f of x dx equal to f of minus x will becomes what? Minus f of x. Integral 0 to a, in place of f of minus x, what we have to replace? Minus f of x dx, which is equal to minus integral 0 to a, minus we are taking outside now, f of x dx. We put that equation number 4. Equation 4, substitute in equation 1. Equation 4, substitute in equation 4, we get integral minus a to a f of x dx is equal to, in place of integral minus a to 0 f of x dx only, now we have here minus integral 0 to a f of x dx plus integral 0 to a f of x dx. One minus value, one plus value, both will be cancelled, which is equal to 0. When this integral value goes to be 0, whenever it is odd function, so integral minus a to a f of x dx equal to 0, since f of x is odd. So from these two things we conclude that therefore integral here from star 1 from star 2, from star 1 and star 2 you will get superstar. No, just saying from star 1 equation and star 2 equation, integral minus a to a f of x dx, we conclude that 2 times of integral 0 to a f of x dx, if f of x is even function which is equal to 0 if f of x is odd. We will move to the next one. The next property, property number 8. This is also like previous property, like 7th. I am not giving proof, just I am explaining the property and we will enter into the exercise. Integral 0 to 2a f of x into dx is equal to 2 times of integral 0 to, how to remember easily, integral 2 times of integral 0 to half of the upper limit. Here upper limit is what? 2a. In that half is what? A. F of x into dx. When we have to express integral 0 to 2a f of x dx as this one, if f of 2a minus x is equal to f of x. If you are able to express f of 2a minus x is equal to f of x, then only we can write it as 2 times of 0 to a f of x dx. Suppose integral 0 to pi is there. Suppose integral 0 to pi. How to write that is integral 0 to pi? If it is f of pi minus x equal to f of x, if you write it f of pi minus x equal to f of x, then we can write it as 2 times of integral 0 to half of the upper limit. That means pi by 2 we can write. So 2 times of 0 to pi by 2, whatever the function is available here, that function you have to write it. This is the way you have to write the property. Which is equal to 0. Integral 0 to 2a f of x dx equal to 0 if f of 2a minus x is equal to minus f of x. Like previous property which I proved. Similarly, 0 to 2a means you can take like this. 0 to 2a. In between 0 to 2a, a will be there, no? From 0 to a one integral and a to 2a another integral. From 0 to a any type one value you can take. That means 2a minus x is equal to t. Then further steps you can proceed and get the proof. Proof is not important, but you have to know that property. This is very very important. We will use in regularly in the coming sessions. We will enter into the exercise. Next we will enter into the exercise 7b. First question. Evaluate the following integrals. The first question. Integral 0 to a square x minus x cube into dx. Each and every term you have to integrate. First given function integral 0 to a square x into dx minus integral 0 to a x cube into dx. While evaluating that integrals, any constant into function is there, constant you can take outside of the integral and then integrate the rest of the function. So a square is a constant you can take outside. Integral 0 to a x dx. Integral 0 to a x dx minus integral 0 to a x power 3 into dx, x cube into dx. We know that formula, integral x power n. Every time I cannot write, starting now I am writing x power n plus 1 by n plus 1 plus c. But here definite integral now, it won't come as plus c. Just I am writing the formula, which is equal to a square integral x dx. X power is 1 here, x power 1 plus 1 by 1 plus 1. So x square by 2. X square by 2, constant we take outside, and applying the limits 0 to a. If we take outside of the bracket also sorry, outside of the bracket also nothing will happen. Why? Because constant is not the criteria here, function is the criteria. Minus integral x cube, x power 4 by 4. So 1 by 4 we can take outside and apply the limits 0 to a, which is equal to a square by 2. Keep bracket first, upper limit wherever x is there you have to replace a square minus 0 minus 1 by 4 into a power 4 minus 0. A square minus 0 is a square. A square into a square, a power 4. So a power 4 divided by 2 minus a power 4 divided by 4. By taking LCM 4 here, 2 times. So 2 times of a power 4 minus a power 4, which is equal to a power 4 divided by 4. The next question, which is given in March 2020 in Telangana State Board's exam. Integral 2 to 3 2x by 1 plus x square into dx. Integral 2 to 3 2x by 1 plus x square into dx. So two methods I am going to introduce for you. Whichever the method is easy for you, that you can follow. I am going to do that with substitution method as well direct formula application. Both I am first direct formula I am taking now. Here let f of x is equal to here 1 plus x square. If you assume that this value, then derivative of this function is what? Then f dash of x equal to 2x. We know that formula in indefinite integration, integral f dash of x divided by f of x into dx is equal to log mod f of x. We know that formula. So based on that, 1 plus x square derivative is there in the numerator now. So we can write it as this integral as directly log mod 1 plus x square. After integration, you have to apply the limits 2 to 3. But whenever you are writing directly like this step, you have to mention what is f of x, what is f dash of x. You remember that, dear students. Whenever you are writing directly this value, this integral value is log mod 1 plus x square directly. You have to mention what is f of x, what is f dash of x, which formula you are going to apply here. That is very important to represent there. Then only the examiner easy to understand the steps. So now, in place of x, upper limit you have to substitute. So log 1 plus 3 square minus log 1 plus 2 square. In place of x, upper limit minus lower limit, which is equal to log mod 1 plus 9 minus log 1 plus 4. Therefore, log mod 10, 9 plus 1 is 10, minus log mod 1 plus 4 is 5. That is equal to log a minus log b, log a by b, log 10 by 5. Here we apply the formula log a minus log b equal to log a by b. So log 10 by 5, which is equal to log 2. Therefore, the integral 2 to 3, conclusion also very important. Most of the students, they won't write that conclusion step. You remember that this is very important, and this is the important step to write that. That is your duty as a student. So integral 2 to 3, conclusion step is very important. 2x by 1 plus x square into dx. which is equal to log 2 to the base c also can write otherwise limit. This is by using substitution, sorry, direct formula. Now I am doing that substitution method also here. Alternate method this is I am introducing. So integral 2 to 3 2x by 1 plus x square into dx. Put 1 plus x square equal to t. Differentiate with respect to x, dw or px. Constant derivative is 0, x square derivative is 2x, dx is equal to dt. Clearly it is there in the numerator now, 2x dx equal to dt. Whenever you are taking assumption in definite integrals, you have to calculate upper limit and lower limit. This is very important thing, you have to remember that dear students. Whenever you are taking assumption, you have to change that upper limit and lower limit. Upper limit, when x is equal to 3, x is equal to 3 substitute here, t equal to 1 plus 3 square. That implies that t is equal to 1 plus 3 square, that is 9. So t is equal to 10. Lower limit, when x is equal to 2, t is equal to 1 plus 2 square, that is 4. That implies that t is equal to 5. Now consider given integral. Integral 2 to 3, 2x divided by 1 plus x square into dx, which is equal to integral these 2 to 3 limits which are belongs to the function in terms of x. But after assuming 1 plus x square equal to t, the function is going to convert in terms of t now. So in place of 2x dx, you have to replace with dt divided by, in place of 1 plus x square t. Whenever the function in terms of t limits, you can take that lower limit and upper limit. Lower limit is 5, upper limit is 10. It is in the form of integral 1 by x dx now. What is the formula for integral 1 by x? Integral 1 by x dx equal to log mod x. So now integral 5 to 10 1 by t dt is log mod t. Applying the limits 5 to 10. So log mod, in place of t upper limit 10 minus log mod 5. Log a minus log b, log a by b. So log mod 10 by 5, which is equal to log 2. Anyway, we are getting same answer. Therefore, conclusion step, integral 2 to 3, 2x by 1 plus x square into dx is equal to log 2. The next question, evaluate integral 0 to pi square root of 2 plus 2 cos theta into d theta, which is equal to integral 0 to pi square root of, from these two to take common, 2 into 1 plus cos theta into d theta. We know that formula for 1 plus cos A. 1 plus cos A is equal to 2 cos square A by 2. So now 1 plus cos theta will become 2 cos square theta by 2. So integral 0 to pi square root of 2 into cos square theta by 2 into d theta. 2 into 2, 2 square, cos square theta by 2. So we can write it as like this now. Integral 0 to pi square root of 2 into cos theta by 2 whole square. Now square and root will be cancelled. So 2 constant you can take outside. Integral 0 to pi cos theta by 2, that we can write it as cos 1 by 2 into theta. Theta by 2 can be written as like this. Why is we are writing like this? I will tell that. Integral cos ax formula. Integral cos ax is equal to sin ax by a. Whatever the x coefficient is there, it will come into the denominator. So here theta coefficient is 1 by 2 now. Integral cos 1 by 2 theta means sin 1 by 2 theta by 1 by 2. That is the reason I wrote like this way. Otherwise, we can write cos theta by 2, which is equal to 2 into integral cos a theta. So sin a theta by sin a theta means here 1 by 2 theta divided by 1 by 2. Applying the limits 0 to pi. To denominator after denominator, it will become a numerator. And whenever it is constant, even within the limits also we can take outside. Constant is not a problem. So 2 into, suppose if you have doubt, you can keep it here only. 2 into denominator after denominator numerator, sin 1 by 2 theta, 0 to pi. First upper limit you have to substitute in place of theta. So 2 into 2, 4, we can take outside. Sin 1 by 2, theta value is pi, pi by 2 minus sin 0. Sin 0 is 0, sin pi by 2 is 1. So 4 into 1 minus 0, which is equal to 4. Therefore, integral 0 to pi square root of 2 plus 2 cos theta into d theta is equal to 4. The next question is very important for BSAQ, that is very short answer type question. Evaluate integral 0 to pi sin cube x into cos cube x into dx. So to evaluate these type of problems, the property number 8, in this session only, the last property we discussed, property number 8. What is that property? Once again I will recall that property. Integral 0 to 2a f of x into dx is equal to 2 times of integral 0 to a f of x dx. When we have to express like this, if f of 2a minus x is equal to f of x, in place of 2a what value is there? Pi is there in this question. It means you have to find f of pi minus x value. If f of pi minus x value is equal to f of x, then we can express it to 2 times of 0 to half of the upper limit. Suppose if it is not possible, go for the second option, which is equal to 0. If f of 2a minus x is equal to minus f of x, I will check that which one is possible among these two. See here, first f of x. Here f of x is equal to, what is the function here? This is only no function, sin cube x into cos cube x. After writing the function, f of 2a minus x value consider. What is 2a here? Pi. F of 2a, that means f of pi minus x. That means wherever x is there in this function, you have to replace with pi minus x. So sin cube of pi minus x into cos cube of pi minus x. Sin of pi minus theta, sin theta. So sin theta whole cube. Again sin cube theta only will come. That means sin cube x. Cos of pi minus theta, minus cos theta. Minus cos theta how many times? 3 times. Odd number of times. Minus will come. So minus cos cube x. So minus into plus is minus. Minus sin cube x into cos cube x. So f of pi minus x is equal to, from here to here we can express as f of x only, no? So minus f of x. Whenever f of pi minus x is equal to minus f of x, the given integral value goes to be what? 0. Therefore, integral 0 to pi sin cube x into cos cube x into dx is equal to 0. That is the use of this property. You have to write in exam this property. By using this property, you have to write it. Thank you dear students for watching my channel. Please do subscribe and share to your friends and relatives. If you have any doubts regarding this, you can write to my comment box. I will respond. Thank you all.